It's going down like this, motherfucker.
For what he has, he says that the only way that we can solve our problem is to unite together among ourselves, among our own kind, clean ourselves up, rid ourselves of the evils that we've become addicted to here in this society, and try and...
Off my dome, this is actually taught by the people who are ancestors of the Mayans.
This ain't loud enough. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. This ain't loud enough.
I just left a light in this bitch. I just left a light in this bitch.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. It's cool enough just being cool, like I am, chilling.
I've seen a lot of black guys, Nipsey, but you're overdoing it.
Group of you together, you never can tell who's who.
My eye, plus I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand.
And you two motherfuckers need Jesus.
You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? I think very deeply. I think very deeply.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
Damn white boys out there. Most of them is psychopaths and all that. They'll kill your mama's mama and you.
What's all that noise? What's all that noise? What's all that noise? What's all that noise?
That's what me and this nigga do.
I
We
think
picked
we
something
OD.
and then we ran about it.
I think we OD.
It all breaks down to, what does this mean to
I
me?
think we
What does this even mean?
OD. I think we OD.
Baby, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I come. Baby, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I come. I hit the loot juice, it pulls up in the deuce.
I just be shopping and shit, you know, drinking and shit, do a little smoking and shit. I'm legendary in this motherfucker. I'm legendary in this motherfucker. I'm legendary in this motherfucker.
And the fans, they're there for entertainment.
My bitches.
To the east, to the north, to the west, to the south, above, below, and the middle. To the east, to the north, to the west, to the south, above, below, and the center. Greetings. This is Big Pontiac, and welcome to the Chocolate Mountain Show. I am the holder of the infinite sacred ball game that was created by the Hero Twins, and I am that one and only galactic daddy-o welcoming each and every one of you to my galactic patio that reaches from Minnesota to the universe. Well, that must be my cue to come on in and say, what's happening? What it be like? What it be like out there? What does it be like? Oh. Whoops. Oh, there we go. All right. So who are the party people that's fucking with me tonight? Oh, what? Before that, look at me with my cozy. Instead of bringing that little fridge up there, I just can bring this with a big block of ice. And you know tonight is Friday morning. And we're going to touch it off with two of my favorite kind of things. We have Great Lakes Elliott Nest, the best beer in the country. And somewhere up here we have a bottle. Oh, there it is. So, and we have Applebee's Detroit Lions pint glass. Yeah. So, pop them if you got them. There we go. And as I pour this delicious ambrosia into the Detroit Lions specialty Applebee's cup, you look at all that good ambrosia. Look at that red. And you wish that you could be me right now. You wish you could be me right now holding this ambrosia. Sitting here in the great white north in these holy lands. Oh. And my people didn't come through with the Willie Dynamite, so I'm still taking the herb, Delta 8, THC, blueberry, vegan gummies. So smoke them if you want them. Smooth some energies in here. So all my muse work. Sage area. This is to the plant world. Let me get in touch with that. You know, I got my oils burning in the background. There we go. Any stale energies, this will move it out. And you know I'm tied into the tree world, so we got some Palo Santo, and we want to give a little tree love. Smells so good together. We got essential oils burning behind me. Yeah, and that's hot. Oops. And I want to start it off. I'll be forgetting to get the good energies out. The fuck is this? I don't know. Give out that shock energy, talalak energy. Storm just come back from the storm. This is from the Mayans, thought of mine, with the sacred ball helmet on of the Hero Twins. And we give you the full omen, wear baby, transformation energy. And we give you the energy of the skulls. Send the skull energies out. We send the Virgin energy out. The trident. And we even send the thought energy out. So we give that out freely. And we all know what I said last night. We all know what I said last night. And did I or did I not call it last night?
Did I or did I not call the hockey game last night? I said, there's no way they're going to have the two Florida teams lose back-to-back days. And I called it. I watched the game. Florida scored first. It was interesting. All the scores was mostly top shelf scores. Florida scores first, and then it was a 4-on-3. So this is how many penalties. The Panthers had two people in the box. It's kind of, I don't know. The calls was okay, and another top shelf score. And then in overtime, it was overtime when it was 2-2. And then it was trying to remember how much time was left. Oh yeah, and we smoking on the acid blondie, which I've seen that the acid blondies come. This is Nicaraguan tobacco, which I have really been. Well, I've been these for a couple years now, but Nicaraguan tobacco. When you couldn't get the Cubans, you could get some hand rolled Nicaraguan cigars. It was just as good, I thought. Little sweeter taste, I think, compared to, and I know some people, it's hard to, most people's idea of tobacco sweet is menthol. So I called it. I watched, I should have released a video on the Metrodome, or excuse me, US Bank, because that's where I was. My nephew graduated today. So, and it's interesting. They graduated with 800 and, because I counted all the seats. And all the seats were a row of 18 across, and they had 28 rows. Maybe I've got some, oh shit, choking and shit. Maybe I've got some, because that's what some shit I do is, when I go to these games, I try to estimate how many people sitting where. It's just, so I concluded that it was like 900 people. But then I noticed when they sat down, there was a bunch of empty seats like in the back. So I was like, so then they said it was 890 people they graduated with. So it was, we was there a couple hours. But it's funny, they kept part of the field down. Part of the Viking field was down. But what's interesting, 890 people, we were only sitting in the end zone. So that's all they really had open was the end zone. And then you imagine, there's a big screen behind us, and then there's a big screen in front of us. And so as they was bringing people to sit, they was filming that or had that on the big screen. And then as each student, and this is what was interesting, the principal and the school superintendent shook everybody's hand. They shook everyone's hand. The principal, the main principal, and the superintendent of the school shook 890. I know their hands got to be sore. And it was funny. One child went through there. He didn't like touching people. So I don't know. Is this the sign? Because this is what he did. He was up there like this. And he probably has something about touching people. But he didn't. But he got his book, his diploma, which, it ain't the diploma. They give you they send you diplomas separately. But anyway, they gave him the diploma thing, and he didn't touch anybody. One dude fell. One girl was in a wheelchair, and I mean, very disabled, But I was wondering how they were going to get her on stage because I did not see, where they had made a ramp. But I saw her on stage, and then as I saw her on stage, I followed her down, and they had did a little scissor lift, basically, little scissor lift that just went up one little floor. So it was kind of cool. I want to say this though. This is Minnetonka High School, and you can look up Minnetonka. Lake Minnetonka is this is a very affluent area. And what was more interesting is, as they interviewed about 100 children and told what they was going to do. All of them, about 3, not only told you what they were going to do, told you where they were going. One girl said she was going to New York to study film. And I was like, you going to the right place. But everybody, I'm doing this, I'm going here. I'm doing this, I'm going here. And my nephew he's going to a Division I junior college, which is still going to college. And he ain't got to pay for it. He's going out of state and he ain't got to pay and he still get to wear basketball. Excuse me, he still gets to play basketball. So letters to Flock. That's Father MC. Oh, let me